Hey Saji, how you doing? It's your girl Ruth. Well, gang gang. How y'all doing? Yeah, welcome back to another series. And I'm doing something a little different. These are my grandkids' cards I got for them. And I see you can get a message anyway out of anything, right? That could be helpful, good or bad. And so what I did is I cut each one of these out and I put them in this bag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake them around and see what picture is for you. And then we'll see we'll do a little history on the picture as well. And then we'll see what message it has for you. And then I'm going to do their little cards also, do a little numerology and see what comes up, okay? So let's get started, Sage. See what they want, what pictures for you. Okay, and we got the clock. Okay, hello. I think that information can be a little lengthy. Okay, see what message we get from the clock, Sage. Okay, let me see. Bear with me, Sage, it's a little lengthy. It says clock and time. Used to measure, verify, keep, and indicate time. Oldest human inventions, meeting in the need to measure intervals of time shorter than the natural units, the day, lunar, month, and year. Devices operating on special physical processes have been used over the millennium, a lot of different kind. A device other than a watch for indicating or measuring time, commonly by means of hands moving on a dial broadly, and periodic system by which time is measured, a registering device, usually with a dial, specifically odometer, time clock. Uh, in it, uh, oscillator, a physical object, resonator that vibrates or oscillates at a particular frequency. Okay, a pendulum, a turning fork, a quality crystal, a vibration of electrons and atoms as they emanate. Okay, microwaves, many spaces, second hands, meaning options, ratings. Okay. Um, why we need it? Helps us manage our lives, routine activities from waking up in the morning, from sleep at night, be everywhere on time, work, leaving work, attending meetings, catch up with friends, and social life. Composed of 360 degrees and divided into 12 equal divisions. Okay, so this 30 degrees. It is a machine record records number of movements. First thing I got out of this is managing your time wisely. That's one thing I got out of this. First Europe, 14th century, first in Europe until the pendulum clock was invented, 1656. Apostrophe, APOSTROPHE, two words, clock makeup. What does A stand for in AM? Ante meridium, in Latin, before noon or before midday. Without force to learn solar time, more knowledge about the sun, moon, and stars, say we would be off schedule. So maybe you're studying astrology or something like that, um, history on some subject. Peter Henlin, locksmith, from Germany, he made the modern day clock. Why did they make it? Galileo had this idea to use a swinging boat to regulate the motion of time, telling device in 17th century. Christian Huygens created as the inventor. Greek philosopher Plato, I forgot how you say that, Plato, he first one for religious prayers. So they used it, at first was used for religious prayers. range of train networks. And for the train, maybe you're taking a train ride in the 18th, 19th century. Key factor of the industry age changed our lives forever. So we definitely know that they stopped time. Okay, time really don't mean anything to me anymore. Okay, Babylon and England made time, measured it 500 years ago. They had calendars to organize and coordinate activities and public events to schedule the shipment of goods, cycles of planning and harvest. True when you're in business. So if you're in business, time is important because you got to consider the other person's time and what you're making, what you're selling, what you're shipping off, stuff like that. So that's correct. It is important. So the metaphor, time is money, resource out of time. Okay. Symbolism, clock, time, pressure, give yourself a gift of time, use time wisely. Spiritual, tendency to have everything in our lives put neatly in place, or a need for control and stability in our lives. So if your life is out of control, you need to be in control. Time would help give you a schedule. To the Great Gatsby invites Nick, Daisy plus Gatsby to tea, and the clock was the focal point. Hidden scene, they hadn't seen each other in 5 years, synonym passage of time. So it helps in meeting people, stuff like that. And the time away from a person matters. The masquerade of Red Death symbolizes the mentable of death. The ebony clock is a constant reminder of death and symbolizes the inevitable of it. The revealers could neither stop its pendulum from swinging, nor could they prevent its ominous tones from deepening their enthusiasm. The seven rooms represent the stages of life. I've been watching my picture, The Magicians. They have a time man that they had to go and see, and he said if he would ever leave from that spot, that the world would crash. It seems like it's kind of talking about that, the ebony clock. In the Bible, clock in a dream, supernatural world. Gods and demons appear in dreams. Okay. Going through time. Is that what that is? Clock symbol of life and death, new beginning. The Red Death, a disease which ravaged the country. Um, bubonic plague, medieval times, killed millions. 14th century in Europe. Cholera pandemic, Red Death in Black Room. 1/2 hour that they were killed. It didn't take that long for them to be killed when they caught that plague. Sharp pains and dizziness, bleeding, Black Death symptoms, swollen lymph nodes large as chicken eggs in the groin, armpit or neck, tender and warm, fever, chills, headache, fatigue, and muscles aches, malaria, cough, blood, pain, abdominal and muscles, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting. Maybe you're studying this, what's going on with the pandemic today, the symptoms, trying to cure it, trying to get some sense of it. Maybe that's what you're trying to do. Or you're having these symptoms because you can't natural things to cure yourself. Let somebody tell you this. Check out your own body. Diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, delirium, headache, uh, shortness of breath, swollen or tender lymph nodes. Today, the use of antibiotics, hold from China, had quarantines. Okay, today we got antibiotics, so you got natural things that we know about. But hold from China had quarantines. Uninfected stay inside, lead to isolate areas. Black Death, called today plague. Bacteria called Yersina, pestis by fleas when bit rats, infected mice and squirrels. Passed to animals and humans. Okay. Uh, Toxoplasma gondia. Okay, so these things that maybe you're interested in that happen in time. Okay. Hourglass, the clock, the reaper. Constant movement away from the past into the present and toward the future. In this forward movement, time is seen as a type of devourer of life. Interesting. Spirit clock. Um, Consecutive numbers that show up in our lives in the form of time, needed for control and stability. So they wanted to control us, our time. We were too free. Is that what it is? Nighttime, death, darkness of the soul, and loss of faith. Human inventions, man-made number operations, symbols, mathematics, um, rudimentary. It's all theory. So all of math, everything they're doing is just theory. Universal Time World Clock by UTC NIST in London. Greenwood Master Clock, Washington D.C. Time travel, past and future. Wow. So you be lengthy, okay? Sorry about that. But maybe you made some sense of it. Got a lot of information of it. Why they made the time for control. You know what I'm saying? But it also helped in business wise and other things as well. So maybe that helps in some type of way, Sagi. And I found a lot more on it. It really was interesting. Had to do with the times today and just programming to me. So we're gonna do a numerology, and I'm gonna let y'all go, Sagi. There we go. 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus we got 3 plus 3 is 6. So we got 12. We got 22. And we got a master number. Hello. Okay. Hold on 1 second there. 22. The master number is the most powerful number out of the rest. Thus, master number 22 is also called master builder or master architect. It holds so much power that it can turn big dreams into reality if worked upon it very seriously. Okay, so whatever project you know might be slow as a turtle, whatever it may be, but you're gonna get it done. Okay, hello. It says what is special about the number? Meaning the same coming and going. 22 divided by 7 is pi, which makes you related to your sister 7 times over. Hello. The number 22 is double 11, which symbolizes disorder and chaos. Of course, you got to have balance. You can't have good without bad. And therefore representative of double disorganization and quantum chaos. So of course it's going to come when you're trying to build something. You know, you're always going to get that all kind of ways. It said the symbolism, the principle of accuracy in every aspect of life, combined with the much needed principle of balance. This number can turn deepest dreams into reality because it represents the number of movements, infinity, power, success, and potential. Hello, let's see what it meant in the Bible. 22 in the Bible, associated with the number 11, was double emphasis and power on chaos and destruction. However, number 22 is used as a symbol of direct God's power as well. Wow. All right, Sage, I took enough of y'all time. Thanks for listening. It's your girl Ruth signing off. I hope it helped in some type of way. Would you like, subscribe, share, and comment? I really appreciate it. All right, bye. Love y'all. Bye.